Who is Creator's Journey made for? The truest answer that I find within when I ask myself is you. It's made for you. And I can say that without even knowing who's going to be watching this, because you watching this are a human being. And the center of my purpose, which is what this work emerged through and from, is to be a champion for everyone. Through me championing every single human being in being free, loving, and powerful, a methodology, a philosophy has emerged. And this practice, this philosophy is something that serves the human being. And so that doesn't necessarily mean that you can hear that. If you have ears to hear it, right? If you can see it, see it. But where I'm coming from, this is for you. You get to make your own determination as to whether or not that's accurate. But here's why it's for you. It's for all human beings. Is because deep down inside of us, we all know that we are the unfolding of all creation. We have that awareness. It might not be the way that we consciously think about life or the world. We may not identify as that. But when we really slow down and we're still, or when we're immersed in nature, or when we're in the throes of the ecstasy of music or art uh, or some religious experience, right? We can experience the truth that we are creating. We are creation creating itself, right? So every human being has somewhere inside them that knowing. That's what I'm a champion for. And so because you're a human being and somewhere you have that inside of you, this is for you. Creator's Journey is for you. Because what Creator's Journey does is it helps you to come into contact with that truth and that essence of what you are, such that by being in touch with that and identified that with that, you can learn how to bring that more into your conscious identification, more into your way of being. And that can be that which guides your actions and your thinking and produces your experience of life and produces your results in your life. And so Creator's Journey is about helping you to become conscious of and expressive of that which you truly are, which is creation itself, creating itself. So the people that get the most out of this work are the ones that on some level know that's true and say, yes, they press the button. I want to get more into that, in touch with that, expressive that. I want to be aware that I am the universe creating itself and do my best that I possibly can being that creation and enjoy it and have fun with it. The people that get the most out of this work, they have that, they say yes to that, they have that sense, they say yes to more of that I know was within me, please, right? And there are also people who have a modicum of, we could call it self-responsibility. I don't really like the idea of self-ownership. I'm more of a self-stewardship. It's a little bit transcendent, a little gentler. But you're a person who, this is for you when, right? Within you, there's a place of being in which you are willing to take responsibility for everything that is occurring in your life. You are willing to step into that level of power. It's kind of crazy, but one of the things that I do with my clients and with my students is I tell them over and over again that everything that is happening in your world is being created by you. You are the sole determining factor in everything that you experience and all that actually unfolds materially in the universe. You did that. So that's not the truth. It's a perspective that lives within the creating perspective that gives you power. It gives you the full embrace of you as the unfolding universe. Okay. On the flip side, I also help people to get this thing that deep down you also know, which is like, it's not you doing it, little old you. It's all just happening and you're along for the ride. So you're a person that is at least hungry for the embrace and the embodiment of paradoxical ideas, paradoxical truths, so that you can be in a world in which things no longer conflict or contradict. You can be in the field that Rumi speaks about that lives out beyond ideas of right doing and wrong doing, right? You can live in that world. This is for you if you see that possibility, at least have a glimmer of it sometimes, and you are called to live in that space and you want to grow in that direction. This is for you if you are ready and willing to say yes to the idea that you can do only what you love in every moment of your life. And through that, you can have all that you desire. That life doesn't have to be a series of sacrifices and non fulfillment in order to get to some supposed reward at the end. That the means of your life, the process of your life, can be the point of it. The means can justify the end. The outcome is secondary to the process. You like that idea. You're ready to step more into that idea. You're a person who is willing to take risk. You are willing to look at the fact of life, our mortality, the knowing that we are going to die, and say, well, shit, since this is a limited time offer, life, I'm going to take risk here. And I'm going to roll the dice and take a chance on that thing that I can see in my imagination, my mind's eye, that possibility that my heart and my imagination create together. I'm going to feed that. I'm going to spend time daydreaming, and then I'm going to take action in those directions. I'm going to live a life not of probability, but of possibility. You're a person who's willing to take that risk, who's willing to say, yes, I am willing to fail. I'm willing to fall on my face. I'm willing to get hurt. I'm willing to look stupid. I'm willing for people not to like me. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I'm going to be willing tomorrow, but right now in this moment, I am. Yes, you are that person. And I'm not saying, I'm not defining who you are. I'm speaking into you the possibility that within you, you are that person. The question is, are you going to come into contact with that, find alignment with that? If you are, if you desire to, if you want to, and you do, then this makes this opportunity for Creator's Journey something that's going to be more attractive to you and interesting to you. If you're not in touch with that, that doesn't feel aligned, hey, no problem. I'm suggesting to you that it is there inside of you, that inside of every single person, there is this possibility of being. This is why I'm saying it's not for certain people who have certain experience and do certain things and have a certain level of resourcefulness that's proven, and they have a track record of self-responsibility. I don't give a fuck about your past. I don't care about your track record. I don't want to see your resume or your CV. I care about in this moment who you're being. Being is always right here and right now. And so this is for you in this moment. If in this moment you can see the things that I'm talking about, and if this moment you're present with them and you can stay in touch with them. And in the next moment, it might be different. And moments ago, it might have been different, but I don't care about that. I care about here and I care about now. And so wouldn't it be easy if I could just give you a checklist of things that you could look at your past? Does this mean that I qualify for that? Am I enough? Or is this a right fit? Yeah, that'd be nice. There's people out there that will do that for you. They'll give you checklists and you can go and look and see, do if you fit that, but that isn't, I'm speaking to something deeper inside you, a deeper possibility that lives within you, that I am pointing to and inviting you to be present with, and ask yourself, is this true for me? And if it's true for me, is this guy with his program and what he's up to, does that feel like it's going to take me forward in these things? I'm suggesting that it will, but you get to make your own decision, which is beautiful. So I'm here championing you, telling you that this is for you. If you resonate with the ideas that I share, if you are curious and called to this possibility. I talked to a guy yesterday who said, your stuff, I haven't gotten too deep into it yet because I just have this sense that it's something I really, going to take some time with. It's quite deep. And I'm like, yeah, man, it is. And don't take that step until you're ready. But how do you know if you're ready? Unless you slow down and look within and ask yourself, is this something that is really calling me, that I really feel aligned with? Because look, at the beginning of every journey, there's a threshold to cross. And there is a threshold to cross on entering the Creator's Journey. The threshold, I mean, it's going to be different for everybody in a lot of ways, but like in general, there's going to be fear. There's going to be trepidation. It's healthy. You should have fear. It's existential, because what I am offering is a shift, an existential shift, the way that you relate to existence itself, to reality, to your, not just yourself, not just your identity. Yes, that's on the chopping board for sure, but something way bigger than that. What it even means to be alive, to be a human being, how life works, all of that. I am saying, hey, are you up for seeing that maybe the way that you've done that your whole life could be different, could be seen differently? I'm not saying I've got the truth and you had it wrong. This is no dogma here. But I am going to offer a new possibility as the way that you metabolize your existence, the way that you make sense of the world. And that is existentially threatening. And that should feel scary. It should feel like too much, possibly. Oh my gosh, maybe I can't handle that. And this is for the person who can presence themselves with the part deep down inside that says, I know that that's all the case. And yet there's something truer in me that I've got one shot in this life to connect with. One chance. I'm not saying creator's journey is the one chance. This is here in support of that one chance that you have, this one chance in your life. So creator's journey is for the human being who is ready to cross a threshold and go on an adventure that's going to turn their way of thinking and being about themselves and life upside down. My promise to you is if that you engage in it fully, when you come out the other end, you will have a way of being with yourself and with everyone you meet that is more free, that is more loving, that is more impactful and powerful, that is more beautiful, and is an expression of truth that's greater than it ever has been in your life. And I don't say that because I know you and I have some history. I say that because whoever you are and wherever you are at in your life, no matter where you are on the spectrum of development, psychological, spiritual, I don't care who you are or where you're at, give me any single human being in the world. And I know that if you spend time in this journey with me, that will elevate. That will elevate because it's not about some linear path and a place that you get to. It's being engaged in a process of possibility and creation through love and freedom that elevates anything to another level. So this is for you. I hope that you find that within you as well. And if so, I look forward to seeing you in Creator's Journey. I love you. Bye for now.